It's funny when Elon Musk claims that Americans are unqualified, therefore we need H-1B visas, while simultaneously claiming that formal education is overrated.
Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, for liking, for clicking when you got this notification. Trust y'all are doing good. So, in today's video,
H-1B visa prioritizes formal education. It's practically impossible to get H-1B visa without formal education. It almost feels like he does not want Americans to have formal education, Americans to be successful. Not only that, he wants to defund the Department of Education, and the direct implication of that is limiting the access to education for lower-income families. For example, programs like Title I target schools with high percentage of low-income families. Without federal support, many of these schools will struggle having access to technology, high-quality teachers. Also, defunding the Department of Education will result in adopting inconsistent standards among states, leaving a lot of students unprepared for competitive industries, and also limit the financial aid programs helping a lot of underprivileged kids getting that access to education. My question is, what are we trying to do here? Promote the rhetoric that young people should not get formal education, limit the access to high quality education for underprivileged kids, while also issuing more H-1B visas because supposedly Americans are unqualified. Listen, I'm an immigrant and I know firsthand how hard immigrants work and how invested they are when they get this opportunity to work in the United States. But if we know that there are structural problems related to education in the United States, maybe let's try to fix those problems, not make them worse. And honestly, I took personal offense in calling Americans unqualified, because even with structural problems in the United States, there are a lot of qualified Americans.
So I just found out, apparently, this firefighter union in New York that had endorsed Trump, right? Like, they're big Trump people. Apparently, they just had a press conference. Apparently, they're real salty that Republicans took out funding for 9/11 first responders. They were for the Republicans. They were cheering them on when they thought that all the crazy stuff didn't apply to them. And now they're doing press conferences because it actually affected them. So to our wonderful friends from New York, here's a very important lesson. That's how Republicans operate. They don't care about you. They never will care about you. But you know whose funding they didn't stop? The funding for the $1 trillion tax cuts for their $500 billion billionaire welfare recipient, Elon Musk. They didn't stop that, but they wanted to affect you. They want to hurt you while making those guys richer. That's crazy.
Well, that didn't take long. Magas are in a civil war with each other right now. Apparently, according to Heather Cox Richardson, a very smart historian from the United States who writes a newsletter, which you should definitely check out, there's like two sides of the MAGA camp now. One is the low information white voter who is definitely immigration negative. And then there's the tech bros, which helped Trump get elected because they spent a lot of money on his campaign, like Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy and people like that. And they are all into creating more places for immigrant tech workers to come to the United States on temporary visas, which of course upsets the MAGA crowd, the America First MAGA crowd, because they are just saying things like, well, why do we need tech people from overseas? I thought there was all kinds of tech people being laid off recently. Why aren't we hiring them? And then the tech bros are saying, yeah, well, the American engineers aren't as good as the foreign engineers. And, and then the MAGA people are going, well, we like our engineers white. We don't want brown engineers here in the United States. What about America First? So this thing is getting a little bit ugly. In fact, Vivek Ramaswamy said, and he posted that tech companies hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers rather than native-born Americans because American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. He called for more math tutoring, fewer sleepovers, more weekend science competitions, fewer Saturday morning cartoons, more books, less TV, more creating, less chillin', more extracurriculars, less hanging out at the mall. Well, may I ask, What is more American than hanging out at the mall? Go, Magas. Go. Get each other. You can do this.
Elon Musk and Maga are hitting a real rough patch. Elon Musk and Ramaswamy want to make it easier for skilled workers to legally immigrate to the US. And the Maga folks who pretended like they're cool with legal immigration are being caught in their lie because they are not happy about this. With big-time Maga folks like Laura Loomer saying, "Don't worry guys, the divorce is coming soon." And our good buddy Matt Gaetz saying, "We did not ask them to engineer an immigration policy." MAGA folks are coming out of the woodwork to fight against this. And then Elon Musk, the free speech absolutist that he is, censored those people on X. I wonder why I'm not surprised about that. He has demonetized and taken the verification away from a ton of MAGA creators on X who otherwise used to love Elon Musk. But they value their racist nationalism more than they value this guy. And the funny thing is, even though I really don't like Elon Musk, I agree with him here. Getting more skilled workers from out of the country to come in and be engineers and work in tech is going to make America stronger. So if MAGA and Elon Musk are going to feud over something this small, just imagine how tough it's going to be when they get into the real serious issues. For example, Doge, headed up by Elon Musk, is going to try to cut $2 trillion from our budget. But he can only cut discretionary spending, and that's $1.7 trillion a year, so he can't even reach his benchmark without cutting into mandatory spending. And there is a ton of shit in here that regular MAGA folks are not going to want cut at all. So when shit gets really real and he starts trying to take away a bunch of stuff from you, this little spat about legal immigration is going to seem like nothing. Should be fun to watch.
More Trump voters are publicly regretting their vote for Donald Trump as he continues to back out of campaign promises and instead focuses on his billionaire friends. Now, first it was the Steelworkers Union out of Pennsylvania. Now firefighter unions in New York City are publicly speaking out as Donald Trump and Republicans failed to fund the 9/11 first responder healthcare program that is designed to help the first responders who are still suffering from being there on the ground during 9/11. Now, you can say that Donald Trump had nothing to do with that, but understand Republicans took that out of the funding bill under direction from President-elect Trump and Elon Musk. Now, so far, Donald Trump has only focused on delivering for his billionaire buddies and nonsense such as Greenland, Canada, Mexico, Panama, all this stuff that he didn't talk about. Not once have you heard him talk about lowering gas prices, lowering grocery prices, your energy bill, etc. All the things he promised during the campaign, he is backing out of because he only cares about one person, himself, and the people who paid to get him elected.
So, it's the finding out season, right? And the tenure has begun. All we have to do is to cross our arms and watch and see. Those that didn't FA will FO, because I see no reason why, if you want to make a decision, you will not do due diligence. Due diligence will make you make informed choices about your actions and about your whatever it is you want to decide for yourself. All MAGA listened to during the campaign was, oh yeah, what they wanted to hear. How the prices of groceries will go down, gas prices, this and that, It's just like they didn't even dig deep to find out and to know if these things are actually realistic, you know. And it's so sad that it was after that all of them were now coming out to say, oh, the Affordable Care Act is the same thing as the Obamacare. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, this and that. Well, that's sad, because if you actually had done your due diligence, you wouldn't F yourself. So you have no one else to blame for yourself but yourself. So we are all here for the action, right? We are all here with our juice. We are here with our popcorns. We are all here with our cupcakes. We are sitting. We can't wait for it all to unravel. There's so much juice. I'm sure there's so much juice to come. And we can't wait for it all. It's just so sad that those that didn't FA will FO. But that's just life, right? It is what it is. We win some, we lose some. I just really hope it just works out for everybody at the end of the day, so that the poor and those who actually don't know anything would not just suffer for whatever it is. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Let me know what you think in the comment section about this new era that is about to begin. What are your expectations? What do you think is gonna happen? What are your speculations? What do you think? Let me know, let me know, let me know. I can't wait to hear from you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel so that I can keep on spilling the teas that would unfold. And please don't forget to stay safe. Ciao. I'll see you in my next video.